where's... What's her name? Lucy? Laura? Judy? Judy. Julie.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about something. It's, I'm looking for something that could inspire the Great Khans. Know anything like that?
The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes? Yes, some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was.
Ezekiel? Who's Ezekiel?
He's a member of the followers like myself, but his particular field is pre-war history and tribal culture. I do recall him being fascinated by the Khans. He kept going on about parallels to some ancient historical empire or another.
Hopefully it isn't parallels to the Khans. Or rather, to the Mongols? Wait, not the Khans at all. Yeah, it makes sense that it would be that. I was gonna say, it's not... hopefully it wouldn't be the parallel to the group of the same name, but it isn't the group of the same name. I believe it's Genghis Khan, I believe. Is it Genghis? No, it's Asian, so it's probably G. It's probably the hard G. Where can I find Ezekiel?
He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of New Vegas. He's always looking for new tribes to study.
Sure. I'll see you later then.
Was there something else you needed?
No, not for the moment. Out in the wastes.
Hello.
Hello to you too. Oh my god. 188 trading post, really? That's where we're going. Shame we're not taking Veronica. Because, you know, she's from there. I mean, she's not from there. We found her there. We have a lot of areas around this particular part of the world that we haven't explored yet. I mean, there's a lot of areas that we haven't explored yet, but in here is mostly where I stopped. Look at that. We got something to the... I'm not actually sure where that is. We got something over there. We got a lot of things. Hey.
Hey there. Need anything?
Yeah, you have wares.
Sure.
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it.
Freaking hell! These NCR heavy troopers, how are they even... I think it's because of level scaling. Later, you get later in the game, you get NCR heavy troopers. Also, I remember you very well. I knew the name was familiar. What are you doing here?
You look like someone with a question. What can I do for you?
I tried to talk to you so often. Julie Farka said you might know something about the Great Khans.
Oh my, yes. They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post-war years. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate. Some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course the dates are all wrong for that.
Yeah, that's Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. The new Khans, though. I don't remember the Khans even existing in Fallout 2, though. Wow. That's fascinating. Please continue.
Well, after they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they wanted was to make drugs. The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of their culture as a whole. You see...
Can I, get the abridged version?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I do tend to get wrapped up in my own theories and forget that not everyone finds them as fascinating as I do. Here, I salvaged this book from an old library. It's a history of people called the Mongols. I think that's what the Khans built their culture on. You should read it. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I was right. It's the Mongols. I was trying to remember if it was another country. But that means he doesn't say it, but he gives it to us. Pretty Horses, a history of the Mongol Empire. And we can't read it. You gave me a book that I can't read. Is it written in Mongolian?
Wish the followers would get me some better armor.
Well, just need to... Oh my god. Well, I guess that's probably good inspiration. Let's go to the Red Rock Canyon. Okay. My dehydration level is not feeling too good. Do you guys happen to have...
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
I would definitely be very glad to do it, but unfortunately, y'all don't have any whiskey. I do need some water to drink, but y'all don't have any toilets either. Oh, wait. I didn't... Wait a minute. Look at this. They opened the door. This happens sometimes. They open the door without actually opening it. So, we can go into the room. Huh.
It's always a pleasure to see you around the camp.
I am sure. So, have a look at this book. If you want to see what your tribe could be, read about the Mongol Empire. You're gonna need horses, though. It's gotta be a thing. And you're gonna personally need to do a lot of raping, because that also is a part of the thing. It's pretty brutal. So I'm not sure where this is gonna go.
This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
That sounds wise. I wish you the best.
If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Runners are saying that the NCR is sending in their elite shock troops to try and push back the Legion.
Still don't let me eat from your food.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Water.
Farewell, brother.
Sure thing. Look at that, Ganon. Oh, right. Carl. You guys don't... Sure. So, that is that for the Khans. And now I need to report back to the dude at Vault 19, to Lem. Some people go by their first name, others go by their last name, only natural. So I need to report to Lem to tell him that the Khans will actually let them join. Hey.
You're back. What's the word from Papa Khan?
Yeah, the Khans will accept you as long as you pass the initiation rite.
Well, that's a hell of a lot better than going back to prison.
It is. Goodbye.
See you around.
And that way, I also completed their quests. Hey.
A lot more troops on the road these days.
Yeah.
Wonder what's up.
It's, I'm sure that doesn't have anything to do with the heavy NCR units, does it? That's not what he's talking about. Where am I looking at here? Samson rock crushing plant. Rock crushing. You know what I need to do besides rock crushing? I need to kill... Oh my god, there's enemies. I need to kill Deathclaws. I really want to deal with a quarry. Are these Deathclaws? Oh no, they respawn. Oh no. The Deathclaws here respawn. What a horrible situation. I went through so much trouble to kill them. Well, I suppose we explored it, so that's nice, but... Wow. I hope the ones on the road don't respawn, though, because those were the hardest. There's a friendly over there. There's two friends. Oh. Who's this? They're powder gangers. Just going around. Hunter's Farm.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure thing.
Makes me feel better.
Sure thing. I don't think it'd make you feel better considering I have power fists in my hands. Or on my hands. But, you know, to each their own and whatnot. Ooh, oh, that's right. Some Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps and whatnot. We need to go back to Festus and give him all of our bottle caps. I think it's 50. He didn't actually say how many there were, or we needed. But I think it's 50. And if you don't remember who Festus is, well, He's not too far away. Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters. He's the little robot that is over here giving us lip about things. Hey.
Howdy, partner. If you and old Festus are old pals, say a command now. Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus...
No, I'm good. I'm gonna deposit my Sunset Sarsaparilla stars in the slot.
Woohoo! You did it, partner. Bullet for you. Old Festus knew you could do it. I suppose you'll be wanting that prize now. Well then, hold on to your hat, 'cause it's a doozy. Not many people have heard the true story behind Sunset Sarsaparilla. Well, it's a right honor. And now, without further ado, your prize. The Legend of the Star. Long ago, people didn't have a heap of choices when it came to soft drinks. It was either water or Nuka-Cola. Now, the threat of legal action forces me to say that Nuka-Cola is a swell beverage, but sometimes people just wanted something different, you know? So one day, a man, a saloon owner in a small town, decided to make a new type of soft drink and asked his patrons what flavor they'd like it to be. After getting no help from them, a stranger at the end of the bar suggested the man make a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. The stranger said he would happily share his family's recipe for the drink on one condition. The condition being that the stranger would be allowed to sample the bottle whenever he liked to ensure the recipe was being followed to the letter. The man happily agreed, thinking the drink would make him rich, and the stranger promised to meet him by sundown the next day. The next morning, the sheriff stopped by and reported that the stranger's body was found on the side of the town road. He'd been killed by bandits. The man, cursing his luck, closed the saloon early that day, just as the sun began to set. But after he'd locked the doors, he turned around to find an unfamiliar bottle on the bar with a note beneath it. The note was sealed with blue wax in the shape of a star. Opening it, the man found it contained a recipe for a sarsaparilla-flavored drink. Sampling the bottle's contents and finding it singularly delicious, the man gave silent thanks to his mysterious benefactor, wherever he was. Being an honorable man, the saloon owner paid for the stranger's funeral, thinking it was the least he could do to repay him. The saloon owner went on to become rich selling the new drink, and to this day, some bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla have a blue star under their caps. Some say the saloon owner ordered it done in honor of the stranger. Others say it's the stranger sampling the bottles like he promised. And that's the legend of the star. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you continue enjoying Sunset Sarsaparilla.
What? Is that it?
The Sunset Sarsaparilla Company has received a number of complaints regarding the prize awarded for handing in Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Therefore, we have seen fit to provide another prize that we feel will placate the most discriminating customer. Just head through the double doors and follow the hallway to your left to the very end. An attendant will be there to present your prize directly. We at the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company would once again like to thank you for your patronage.
A valuable lesson has been added. Go to the Sunset Sarsaparilla prize vault to collect your prize. I think I remember... I'll get those eyeglasses because I need to fix my helmet. I think I remember finding that door. I don't remember how to get there, but I'm sure we're gonna find a way. I really am having a lot of trouble finding where the freaking hell. Oh, I think we're here. There was another door though. Yeah, it's this one. So I'm told in the comments and on Twitch, as I'm streaming this by Harry, that the Sunset Sarsaparilla blue bottle caps, they're a reference to a real life popular myth or urban myth regarding the real life Sunset Sarsaparilla, and that it was basic. I'm not sure if it was the Sunset Sarsaparilla or the Tootsie Roll Pops. It was the caricature of a Native American taking aim at a star with his bow and arrow, and apparently the urban myth went that if you got a blue star on your wrapper, you could turn it in for prizes and whatnot. And we get a little bit of prizes ourselves. Wait a minute. Sunset Sarsaparilla deputy badges. Okay. But the bottle caps are where it's at, really. Because that's the money. Of course, for these people, it wouldn't be money. There's so many of them. So many of the badges. And there are actually quite a few bottle caps. What are you supposed to... Wow, we got somebody over here. You take a sip from your trusty Vault 13. Right. Allen marks. With a weapon called Pew Pew. Oh, he had a star himself. He's looking really sickly. He's dead, I mean, I suppose. Sunset Sarsaparilla deputy badge. Allen Marks' last words.
I guess this is it. Not much air left now. Minutes, maybe. And this is what I have to show for it. I guess the joke's on me. Probably shouldn't have killed all those people. Probably should have stayed at home and taken care of my mom. She always used to say people who murder and steal die bad in the end. Said they...
Not much air left, he said. Wow, there's so many in here! Not there, though. Here, maybe? Yes. Look at all these. It's wild. There's some more here. Huh. Well, you got trapped in here somehow. And we completed the quest. Yes, we did. There is another door in here that we haven't opened. This is the door. And of course, it's very hard to open, but that's not a problem because I got magazines for days. Told you. I'm this locksmithing lawyer. Lockpicking lawyer? I don't remember. And we do have a terminal in here. We could probably take the opportunity to go back to the... nice plank of ash over there. To go back to the Robco factory or headquarters to check those terminals that we never managed to check out. What do we have over here? Check automated messages. Reports of servo failure. All systems okay. Report a line malfunctioning. Reports oil maintenance needed soon. Oh, it's the different robots. Reports a weapon malfunctioning. Reports all is okay. Reports actuator failure. Oil maintenance needed soon. Line malfunctioning. Bunch of inactivity. Reports an intruder. Reports major structural damage. Reports major structure damage. Oh, that was probably me then. Reports the intruder has been injured. don't know if it was me or not, but that's the reports here. Navigation is terrible. Okay. Yeah, this place was fully automated. As far as we can tell, anyway. That was the last little bit of the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle cap factory place. So, what is left for us to do? Many things are left for us to do. Absolutely an enormous amount of things. But, and a lot of them are actually related to the NCR. But before I do the NCR missions, like the missions that we sort of just did, I want to go and find Benny. I want to go back to the main quest line. Samrock Crushing Plant. Huh. Let's go south down the I-15, I think? Yeah, let's clear out the rest of the places down through here. We're gonna go to Quarry Junction, I think. Maybe. And, yeah, let's just go south. Let's get the enemy that's further that way. And, clear the rest out, the rest of the... Wait a minute, that's Vault 3. Oh, right. Clear the rest of the fiends that we have further south. And get to the Legion. With these fellas that we have. Well, Eddie and Gannon. They're gonna be fine. Now, who's this enemy over here? I also need water. Who's this enemy? Is it Eddie spotting them from very far away? We have we have locations for days that we haven't seen.
Here we go.
Uh-huh. It is more fiends. Oh, you're dead. Oh, well.
What a shame.
No, it was fine. What do you mean, go? You got a laser pistol. You have no right to say go. I think this is the front side of the Vault 3 whole place. And we just never cleared it out.
What a shame.
Wow, you talk a lot, don't you? You have a Ripper? Did I give you a Ripper? I didn't do that. El Rey Motel. Dude, are you seriously going to be using that all the time? That's kind of annoying. I'm going to need to give him like a minigun or something to make him less annoying. Hi.
Hey, welcome aboard.
No problem. You have a motel over here? Well. Oh. That's the airfield over there. There is a place here, or two rooms. A very easy locked one. With a radio. And a wastelander who has died. Potentially of overdose. Potentially. What happened here? Red paint on the floor. Definitely not blood. Absolutely not blood, although that one could be. Yeah, there's just some bad things going on up in here. I mean, I can understand. Don't get me wrong. They are right next to the NCR and the Fiends. Can you imagine sleeping in a place like this? Hey! You cut his head off with your laser arcade. He's a crazed chem addict. Potential... Ooh. Pre-war casual wear. Very cool looking sweater, all things considered. Potential hiring material for the Fiends. But yeah, as I was saying, can you imagine sleeping in here, the Fiends and the NCR fighting all the time? Ooh, got a pre-war hat. That reminds me, I need to fix my power armor helmet. No, I don't, actually. Well, I do. That pre-war hat was broken as hell. But even a little bit of durability gives a minimum. So, like, I think, like, if you have a hat that only has 1 durability, it'll still fix your whatever for a bunch. So we got some friends in here.
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof. Yeah, they'll find his body someday.
That was Benny. They sometimes talk about that. I think she's talking about Benny. I'm not sure. But look at that. All the doors are closed. Not this one, though. Oh. Good job. This would be a good opportunity for me to get some glands. And on our way south, we're gonna get some... I mean, because we're going south. There's a threatening note here. On our way south, we're gonna go get some Ruby's casserole. Your debt still remains unpaid. We have warned you twice. There will not be a third warning. Only consequences. You have 1 day. I think the consequences... we just killed the consequences with our laser pistol. Well, I mean, Arcade's laser pistol. This is the person. 9 bottle caps. Yeah. That thing's, huh?
Looks like break time's over.
I was gonna say... he's going for the Reaper. I was gonna say we're getting close to Vault 13. Oh, excuse me. I need to grab your friend over here. Laser rifle. Yeah, I know. Hey, stop it. Hi. Oh, he didn't die. Very, very mean. I'm not 100% on board with us gaining... Oh, spiked knuckles, that's nice. I'm not 100% on board with us gaining karma when we kill the fiends, to be honest. Now, don't get me wrong. The fiends are terrible. They're awful. But at the same time, they're the only faction where that happens. Right? Let me fix my power fists here. Pushy. Oh yeah, fix it with anything. Good. I love this jury rigger situation. They're the only faction where that happens, and it's a little bit weird. New Vegas Steel. Wait. This is a steel factory? I mean, whatever that means. I think New Vegas Steel just means it's the company. But they have chimneys. Let's go in. Okay, that shines like hell, and everybody's very upset. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Oh no. Y'all can deal with that. Somebody called Mr. Steel. There's a goo pile over here. Don't feel upset about it. I believe it's the pistol that makes it. Crazed Mr. Handy. Yeah, they weren't very... There's a lot of crazed stuff around here is all I'm saying. There's a lot of them as well. And look at that. That glows because it's... Oh, okay. Because it's steel that apparently glows. I think it's supposed to be molten steel or whatever. Fun fact, although it might not be that fun. The only reason things at high temperature... Well, that's not... The reason why things at high temperatures glow has to do with the excitement of particles. Patriarch's Cookbook, thank you very much. The excitement of particles at high temperatures, which mimics light, visible light, not being quite the same as normal visible light. It's a different type of radiation, but our eyes see high temperatures as light, or as, you know, normal light. What do we have in this computer over here? Lucky 38 executive override. Yeah, one day we'll figure that out, because I think I know what that is for. But we're not going to worry about that for the moment. There's a lot of magazines. Yeah, so basically what happens is that anything that is at high temperature, and that includes air, and when I say high temperature, I mean, I think at around 800 Fahrenheit or 500 Celsius, somewhere around there, you start to get light coming off of things. Anything that is at high temperature will shine. Not just steel. They're going. So what that means is that thing is at 500 Celsius or more, in fact, because that color over there is probably this is the color of molten steel actually. So this would be at 1,000 Celsius. We would not be able to stand this close to it, or let alone touch it. Although, yeah, it's the problem of the lava. It's the same exact problem, except lava is a little bit less believable than that, because lava is not at 1,000 degrees, it's at 4,000 degrees. Although not all lava, but yeah. And this thing requires an enormous amount of energy. These crucibles, that's what they're called, these things. They require an enormous amount of energy to melt all the steel. And they do it through electrical short-circuiting, basically. They pump a lot of voltage in there. It makes a huge racket. It is some of the most awful noises you'll ever hear, is the melting of steel in big industrial crucibles. And there's nothing up here. Oh, there's a first aid kit that, yeah, feels like I looted it. And it makes a tremendous racket, and it uses a lot of energy.